What is up, everyone? I'm Irish Shadow, and welcome to Hitman 2. Now, it's kind of weird for me to be playing Hitman 2 when I never actually got to finish the first Hitman. Let me explain. So, I bought Hitman 2 a couple weeks after it came out, actually. Now, I didn't get around to playing it, and I just kind of had it sitting in my library. Like, I never downloaded it or anything. And then, after the whole internet fiasco back in, like, early December, late November, early December, I kind of like had to stop making videos for a little bit. Plus, I got sick and I had a whole bunch of other shit with the holidays and whatnot. But yeah, I never got to finish. I never got to finish Hitman 1, and I never got to finish Spider-Man's DLCs, which I'm not going to complete because I have completed them all three of the City That Never Sleeps DLCs, and I was quite unimpressed with how bad the stories were in the DLCs compared to how good the actual game was. So, for those of you who are wondering if I was going to ever complete the Spider-Man DLCs, unfortunately not, because I got halfway through the Turf Wars DLC and I was just bored. It literally took me like 2 or 3 weeks after that story came out for me to actually even go back and finish it. And by the time I did finish it, Silver Lining was out, and that one was a little step up in quality, but it's like minuscule in quality compared to the actual game itself. But that's enough about Spider-Man. I'm here to talk about Hitman. So, I began playing a little bit of Hitman 2, and just to see what was different this time around between, I guess you could call it Season 1 and Season 2. And I did notice that this game is pretty much built up a lot better than the first game. Now, this game kind of is weird because I always every year in like early January I do a initialization of my PlayStation 4. So I basically lose everything, all the save data that I don't have, that I don't back up. I lose, all the games get uninstalled. Basically, it keeps my system running fresh because keep in mind I do have a day one PS4 system, and it does require a lot of maintenance and a lot of good upkeep. That's why it's been going so smooth for me, and I don't know, like hopefully we can last until the next system comes out. So I did that, and I installed, I actually downloaded Hitman 2 first and started playing that a little bit just to see what was different. And then I noticed this right here, the Holiday Hoarders. Didn't really understand what that was, so I clicked on it. And Holiday Hoarders. Now, it was really weird because when I clicked on this, it said to get the Paris Legacy DLC was free. I didn't know what that was. So I downloaded it, and I played through all of this. This was a timed exclusive, I think, but the Paris mission is not timed exclusive. So after I completed this, I went over to see if like Sapienza was available, and Sapienza wasn't available. So I kind of Googled it up and looked and found out that if you have Hitman 1 purchased on your on the same account as your Hitman 2, you can basically get a DLC for free that will enable you to get all the Hitman 1 missions on Hitman 2 with slightly better graphics and the whole model of Hitman 2 built into those like Season 1 missions. So as you can see, I have Paris, Sapienza, Marrakesh, Bangkok, Colorado, Hokkaido, Hawke's Bay, Miami, Santa Fortuna, Mambuia, okay, Whistling Creek, Isle of Seagal, and Hamilstein. I got all of this, and I can play this all right here. So what I'm actually going to do is, because I never finished Sapienza, I'm going to continue my playthrough of Hitman 1 here, because that just makes more sense. So this basically gives you all the missions from Hitman 1 except for the Sapienza, or the Saviero 6 missions. I don't know why that is, though. Because, like, if you look, we've got all the stuff for, like, Patient Zero, Landslide, the Icon. These are, like, all DLC things for Hitman 1. But we don't have the Saviero 6. It's really weird. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go right back into the world of tomorrow and see if we can pick up where we left off. I got a few things done, like not too much, just wanted to familiarize myself. I did notice that there are some minor things in this version that are different. Some things are tweaked, some things are horribly bugged. One example I can give you is if we go back to Paris. I got a lot of I got the mastery all the way up in this level, except there is one challenge I cannot complete. I've tried it about 20 or 30 times. It's this one right here. So basically, you have to put a remote explosive in a camera, and when she's doing an interview with Viktor Novikov, you're supposed to trigger the camera to go off and explode and kill him. The only problem is when she gets to the interview point, she puts the camera on the ground and then basically walks away, and Viktor Novikov comes out to the interview area, but he doesn't go anywhere near the camera, and then he walks back inside the fashion show. So at this point, that is incompletable. I don't know when it's going to be patched. I hope it's soon. But other than that, we're just going to jump right into Sapienza, and I'll show you a little bit more of what's really new in Hitman 2 and why I like this layout a lot more than the first game. So yeah, I think we can go with this.
Welcome to Sapienza 47. Silvio Caruso's family home is right across the square.
Yeah, we know all this already. Okay. So I did read that the legacy editions of the first game's 5 chapters are a little bit nicer to look at aesthetically. I don't really see a difference. but who knows? Okay. Another thing that's kind of weird, they kind of mixed things up a little bit. There's mission stories. And then there's all the regular stuff you would have to do. But basically, like, all the challenges are the same. But there's actually 3 mission stories to this chapter, which will unlock the next chapter. So it's kind of like you have to do the 3 main story missions in order to get like the next chapter unlock. It's really weird. I don't understand why. We're just gonna do something a little simple. And yeah, now you get experience for like unlocking doors and, you know, doing certain things. We're gonna grab this golf ball because it's something we can really do. Oh shit, I forgot to show off one of the best parts of this version of the game. Damn. That's okay. Oh, here's another cool thing. If you look at the like security cameras, well, using your sense, you can actually see the radius of where you should not stand. It's kind of cool. I like that aspect a lot.
Sir, you should go back the way you came. You might get into trouble.
Sure. I ain't gonna listen to that bitch. Hitman 2 actually allows you to keep track of like how many costumes you've put on, and it's altogether like better put together. Here's another thing: if you do something like turn off this radio, you get a new little interaction screen that basically shows who's gonna come at you. That also happens if you if someone finds like a unconscious body or a dead body or something. See, that's one to my chameleons because I put on a costume I've never worn before. You get experience points for hiding bodies, knocking out bodies, or people. Just all around, like, better built. Some of the AI actually does act different. Like, there have been times where I've, like, flooded a sink in one area, and instead of a person coming in to check on it, they actually send somebody else to go and check on it. It's kind of cool. Yeah, there is a new difficulty. Like, there's actually 3 difficulties in this. There's a casual, professional, and a master difficulty. Casual is kind of like lower than Hitman 1 normal difficulty. Professional in this game is basically the normal difficulty of Hitman 1, and the master difficulty is basically the professional difficulty of Hitman 1. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so we've essentially already killed the first guy. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just fucking around.
Notice how security is getting tighter and tighter.
Let's see if we can find something special to do with Francesca. Cliff diving. I don't have any poison. Biolab gas. Yeah, that one's a little difficult to do, so that's how we'll kill Francesca. I'm just waiting for Silvio Caruso to come down and play with his play golf a little bit. Like, I'm fully allowed to be here. I just don't want to be too close to Caruso. Or at least his enforcer. Actually, I think this might send Francesca into lockdown. Let's see if we can get a better angle. Let's get a better angle. I don't want to get too close because I don't know how big the blast is going to be. Damn!
Target down. Next up, Francesca DeSantis.
Alright. Grab this. I'm trying to remember how to... Oh, yes. Okay.
Ether's field lab. You made it. The virus prototype will be close by. Look for some type of quarantine unit.
Get rid of you. Okay. Take out the cameras. Mostly because we got caught a little bit too much on camera. Damn. Alright. So we just gotta wait for a little bit. With the virus destroyed, Francesca's gonna come down and see if she can salvage anything from it. The only thing is it's going to take her a little while to get down here. Yeah, you can tell by the way she's walking relatively fast, she's on her way down. So, I'm going to jump cut until she gets relatively close. I'll see you in a second. Actually, while she's on her way down, I am going to get this guy's costume because I need to get into the reactor myself. my... Alright. We're gonna get into the reactor ourselves right now. At least get as close as we possibly can. Fucking toad. How close is she? She's already here.
How are you, Doctor?
Not too bad, you? Okay. Just blend in.
Yeah, so this is where Mrs. Hodgman keeps all the research data. Keeps this stuff strictly close to her chest.
Why? We all signed an NDA the size of a phone book.
Hazmat suit.
Entering the ether lab requires a key card and a
And we'll hide.
uniform. Luckily, it seems both are within reach.
So basically what she's gonna do is she's gonna walk over to the main controls on the outside of the lab and turn on the ventilation system. This is gonna allow her to go in and check on the virus without the need of a hazmat suit. What we're gonna do is we're gonna turn off the ventilation from the inside while wearing a hazmat suit. This will kill her. Okay, here she comes. Ventilation. Oh, there she goes. Totally accidental kill.
All objectives complete. Now head towards an exit.
Where's that? Oh, she's right outside the door. Last thing I want to do is get in a shootout right now. And there we go. Okay, got a whole bunch of stuff done. Periodically. 24,000 XP. Okay. Okay, we reached the confessional booth, hidden stash, and mansion pantry, hidden stash, gun, remote audio distraction, church morgue, and the harbor starting points, undercover and field lab. That's not bad. So yes, these are the 3 stories that you need to complete in order to get the next objective, or the next chapter. It's kind of weird how they do this, but it's pretty self-explanatory. We'll move on. Actually, we'll play this one too. Yeah.